Are you tired of being a slave to society? Constantly hating your job? You're looking for a way out and you just don't know how? Then this video is for you. I've been a slave to society and I've lost freedom until I found this out. Hi guys, my name is Alban and I do YouTube videos around fitness, mindset and motivation. How do you buy freedom? And the answer is actually pretty simple. It's by one, staying out of debt and buying time. Right? Let me explain. Imagine you make $5,000 a month. You have your car payment. Let's say your car payment is $1,000. You have your house loan payment, which is, I don't know, $1,500. And so that's $2,500, which is half of your salary, your income. So think about it. Half of your salary goes to someone, right? Therefore, you're constantly being a slave to debt, right? You don't have control over your income. And this steals your freedom, right? And because of that, you have to love or fall in love with a job that you don't love, that you don't like. You have to drag yourself to work every single day. And you have to forego your hobbies, your passion, because you have so much of payments, debts, and loans every single month. So, this is how you bury your freedom. This is how you lose your freedom. And assuming you make $5,000 a month, you don't have a car, and you don't have a house, perhaps you rent. And when you don't have a car, you might come and ask me that, hey, how am I going to go to point A to point B? Well, you can get it, e-hailing, Grab, right, Uber, and you can definitely use that. And I'm telling you, if you do Uber and Grab and all this e-hailing, it'll be way cheaper than to purchase a car. Think about it. If you have a car or if you own a car, you need to pay for maintenance. You need to pay for insurance, road tax, services, and most importantly, depreciation, right? So if you calculate all of this, it is actually way cheaper to just use e-hailing. Now, there are instances where you do need a car, right? Perhaps you have a family, you have a child, you perhaps may need a car. But you can save so much of money by buying used cars that are 5-7 years old. Just do a thorough check, right? There's so many websites nowadays. You can check the car history, service history, accidents, and buy a used car. Don't buy a new car. Secondly, do you need to buy your own house? What's the point of buying a house? There's really no point, right? In fact, renting is way cheaper than buying, right? Think about it. If you don't own a house, you can relocate at any given time. You can move from, let's say you're staying in Malaysia, you can move to Bali, you can move to Thailand, you can, if you're within Malaysia, you can move to Sabah, to Penang, to everywhere. You're not tied to a location. But when you buy a house, you're screwed, right? Let's say you work in KL, but your workplace is in PJ, which is like 15 kilometers away. Now you have to commute 15 kilometers every single day, right? But if you were renting, you can just move closer to your work, and that would save you so much of time, right? So that's the question. Do you really need a house or car? Right? Try and ask yourself. And when you ask yourself, don't look at the people beside you, in front of you, around you for their opinions. Alright? Make decisions for your own self. At the end of the day, your life matters, right? Your decisions matter. And if you start screwing up your decisions, you will pay the price later on in your life, right? I've learned this the hard way, and I want to ensure that you guys don't make the same mistakes, okay? So yeah, now assuming you don't have a car, you don't have a house, you don't have monthly payments. Now with this money that you have, you can then use this money to buy stuff, right? What I mean by that is you can now hire a cleaner for your house, right? So you don't have to clean your house every single day. I mean, let's face it, who loves to clean their houses, right? I definitely don't. And perhaps you need meals. You don't have to cook your own meals. You can buy meals, you can cater, right? That's a way to save money. And the list goes on and on, right? For example, if you need to travel 300-400 kilometers, you don't have to drive or take the train, you can just fly because you have money, you have excess cash, right? You see how you can buy time? And whereas somebody who perhaps bought a car, they will use their car to travel 300-400 miles or kilometers and spend 5, 6, 7 hours, while you flew and you need to an hour or 2 hours. You have bought time, right? Now this isn't taught in schools. Society doesn't preach this because you see, we live in a world that embraces capitalism, right? Our economy requires us to spend money. Saving money does not benefit anyone, right? Which is why we need to continuously spend money, and which is why the economy forces us to spend money, right? So remember that. Buy time, not stuff. Live poor, and that is how you will achieve freedom in your life. I hope this video brought value to you. If you loved this video, let me know in the comments what stuff purchases have you made, and let me know what other examples of buying time. Thank you so much guys for your time, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.